Hi, everyone, and welcome. And my name is Clearwater Chad. Tonight, we're going to be talking about Heinrich safety pyramid. William Heinrich in 1931 worked for an insurance company, and he reviewed over 75,000 injury prevention reports, and he came up with the Heinrich pyramid. And we're going to learn about that today. So I hope everyone is interested in this. It's very close to me and my heart. I hope you guys agree. And I think we should get right into it. So let me cue up the video. Thanks for being here, everyone.
You haven't. But he actually had a significant impact on industrial safety. Have you ever heard of William Herbert Heinrich? Chances are you haven't, but he actually had a significant impact on industrial safety long before OSHA was even created. During the 1920s and 30s, Heinrich reviewed 75,000 workplace injury and
75,000 injury reports he reviewed. Reports.
Illness cases, and he started noticing a surprising trend. He observed the same pattern so regularly, he created what is known as Heinrich's pyramid.
Heinrich's pyramid is what we're here to talk about.
To illustrate his observation that for every 300 near-miss events, there were 29 minor injuries and 1 major injury or fatality. Heinrich believed that to eliminate injuries, you first needed to eliminate all minor incidents. He thought if you...
So this is the meat and potatoes of it. I agree with him. Hey, Quinn, that, it's 300 at the bottom. If you eliminate the major injuries, you have a less chance of if you eliminate the minor injuries, you have a less chance of the major injuries.
Could eliminate the bottom of the pyramid, the top would also be eliminated. This theory has become known as Heinrich's Law and is still widely discussed in safety today. But does this theory hold up almost a century later? A lot has changed in the industrial environment and in safety since then. Most experts agree that the numbers are not scientifically accurate today, but
I think they are, but that's just me. You guys make your own opinions.
Can be used as a good rule of thumb. However, the bigger lesson we've learned is that although reducing minor incidents does help reduce injuries overall, it doesn't actually eliminate serious injuries and fatalities. It turns out the top of the pyramid is more difficult to shift than Heinrich originally thought.
I stick with Heinrich.
To truly reduce the most serious incidents, there also had to be a focus on events that occurred at a low frequency but had a high severity of consequences, like falls from heights, electrocutions, mobile equipment accidents, fires, and explosions. So when you see Heinrich's pyramid, remember it illustrates the importance of reducing near misses and minor incidents to reduce injuries.
So like we said, he built this pyramid in 1931. He worked for an insurance company originally. He reviewed over 75,000 injury prevention reports. He came up with the pyramid after reviewing the reports. 300 at the bottom, you got 300 near misses, which basically nothing happened. You went on with your day. 29 minor injuries. You might have needed a Band-Aid. Was 1 major fatality. You go to the hospital, something major like gangrene. So if you get rid of the near misses and minor injuries, you might not have the fatality. And I agree that's a good rule of thumb. I think we should be doing that not only in the workplace but in your personal life. And that would be anything from driving safely, wearing newer shoes with the good insoles and being safe all around.
But it only tells part of the story. To reduce serious injuries and fatalities, we also need to focus on low-frequency, high-severity events. It's these two approaches together that are needed to eliminate all injuries and fatalities.
Yeah, so that's you know what I mean? So let's see if we can queue up another video since this is
With data you won't find anywhere else, your next great hire is here.
So how is it that
A lot
a
of
dairy
commercials
fat
today.
that is saturated can play a positive
Visionary in workplace health and safety in 1931, unveiled his revolutionary concept long before the establishment of OSHA.
1931, well before OSHA.
Reviewing 75,000 workplace accident reports, he discerned a pattern
75,000 accident reports or injury prevention reports he reviewed.
that would change the course of safety protocols
William Herbert Heinrich.
forever. He named it the Heinrich Pyramid,
Heinrich Pyramid.
which observed a stark and undeniable pattern. For every 300 near-miss events, there were 29 minor injuries and, tragically, one major injury or fatality. Heinrich believed that to eliminate injuries, you first needed to eliminate all minor incidents. This theory has become known as Heinrich's Law and is still widely discussed in safety today.
I still believe in it. Hi, King. How you doing?
Over time, Heinrich's theory became gospel in the realm of safety. But as industries evolved, so did the understanding of safety dynamics. Years later, Frank Bird's tireless efforts in 1966 further refined the safety triangle, armed with data from 1.7 million accident reports.
I think Frank Bird is just riding on Heinrich's coattails. I'm more of a Heinrich believer than Frank Bird, but it's my opinion. You guys could choose your own path.
Find Heinrich's theory, unveiling the Bird's triangle. His findings shed new light on the relationship between incidents, revealing a more nuanced understanding of safety dynamics. Here's an explanation of each level of the pyramid. At the base of the pyramid are unsafe acts. These refer to actions taken by employees or individuals in the workplace that deviate from established safety procedures or best practices. Like not wearing personal protective equipment and disregarding safety protocols. The second level from the bottom of the pyramid represents near misses. These are incidents or events that have the potential to cause harm, but do not result in any injury or damage.
That's right. It's good information.
Like warning signs or indicators of underlying safety hazards or issues within the workplace. Moving up the pyramid, we encounter minor injuries. These refer to non-fatal injuries that result from workplace accidents, like cuts, bruises, strains, and sprains. The fourth level of the pyramid represents lost time and severe injuries. These are more serious incidents that result in significant harm to individuals and may require medical treatment or time off work, like burns, amputations, or other debilitating conditions. At the top of the pyramid is the most severe outcome is fatality. This represents workplace accidents that result in the death of one or more individuals. They have profound impacts on families, co-workers, and the organization as a whole. In the journey of workplace safety, visionaries like William Heinrich and Frank E. Bird reshaped our understanding. Both highlighted the crucial link between minor incidents and major tragedies. From
Hi, Canadian girl. Thanks for joining us.
unsafe acts to fatalities, each level underscores the need for proactive safety measures. Read the blog Safety Triangle Analysis at OSHA Outreach Courses. The blog link is in the description.
Very good. Very good. The different. These are just different views on the pyramid.
It's either called the Heinrich's triangle or sometimes the bird's pyramid. The Heinrich's triangle, as you look at it, it will actually break down, and there is actually what he would call one serious accident or lost time injury. And for that, there would be somewhere in the region of 29 minor injuries. And behind that, possibly somewhere in the region of 300 near misses. So when you look at that, you can recognize if we have more near misses and we capture and record those and do something about it, we are obviously going to minimize the level of minor injuries and hopefully prevent a serious injury. It's a well-known fact and it's a well-known model. You can look it up, Heinrich's triangle or bird's pyramid. But if you look at that and actually break it down and have a think about it, look at the line where the near misses and the injuries are. A near miss means an incident happened, but there was no injury. So what's the difference between the two? Well, think about it. It's luck or chance. Sometimes it's just the circumstances which meant that it became a near miss and not an.
Right. If you do something. So, in my opinion, if you do something 300 times, there's a good chance you're going to have a minor injury, 29 minor injuries, and one serious injury or fatality. And that's just my interpretation of it.
Injury, which means that anything that we do towards that is reactive. And reactive means it's actually an effect. It's an effect of something, which means we could have done something about it if we'd thought about it. Now, if you go below that line of 300, you will come across thousands. Well, in actual fact, when Bird did his analysis, he said 600,000, what he called was unsafe acts or alternatively hazards that might be in that particular area. So wouldn't it be better if rather than work on and finding near misses, which you should do anyway, if we focused a little bit more on identifying and making people much more aware of the hazards? So if we expanded their hazard awareness through a team-based focused activities, we could therefore develop the cause of preventing the effect of an incident or an accident. And the difference in that line is what we would then say is hazard awareness and preventative action will often prevent even a near miss.
Here he is now. Hi.
Yeah, so I mean, what do you guys think? Like I said, you could use this. I use it, not only in the workplace, but in your private life. Everyone can interpret it different, but basically, once again, so if you do something 300 times recklessly, there's a good chance 29 times you're going to hurt yourself minorly, and you could have one fatality. So you think about that next time, I take that to mean, translate it to your household stuff. Be safe. Be safe with chemicals, working with chemicals at the house. Drive safe, be safe, and all that stuff. How you guys doing? Like I said, I wanted to bring you that because it's something I learned about years ago, the Heinrich Pyramid, and it's still used today in the workplace. It's great to see everyone. I haven't seen Canada Girl, I haven't seen you in a while, or Kaylee, COB, haven't seen you guys in a while. And it's always good to see new friends and old. And it's great to see, of course, King of Diffs and Quinn, everyone. Like I said, the pyramid, I learned about that a long time ago. Hey, Rancho, how you doing? We're learning about the safety pyramid today. That's great you're here. It's a Heinrich safety pyramid. So just for review real quick, William Heinrich, 1931, he worked for an insurance company. He reviewed over 75,000 injury prevention reports, and his findings were in the workplace for a worker, if you did something 300 times unsafe at the bottom of the pyramid, you have 300 near misses. In the middle of the pyramid, you have 29 minor injuries and 1 fatality at the top of the pyramid. Pretty much meaning it's good to always work safe. And that's it. That's the end of this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you very soon. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. Bye now.